live again. But I just wanted to get this done because I didn't have a chance to do my other stitch tutorial that I wanted to for this weekend. Happy Easter to all that celebrate. Happy 420 to those that celebrate that. I did a small yarn purchase or a small JoAnn purchase. And this is what I've got. It's a little llama felting kit. My oldest stepdaughter does this in California, so this will be going to her. My youngest stepdaughter is obsessed with llamas, loves them. I needed to get 2 more balls of this, not because I needed it for the blanket I'm working on, but because I needed it for the one that I'm making for myself. It's big twist value, like it says, and it's pool time is the name. This will be a blanket update part. There's still more in that JoAnn bag too. All right. So this is my map. I've gotten a little bit further. This is the heart part, and this is the pool time yarn. I'm making a different version for myself with different colors of green to fit. And I got a really good idea from Armchair Chef Lori on how to handle, hi Nifty, on how to handle putting more islands in there to do some top stitching, which I totally can do. There's Australia and New Zealand and Madagascar. And actually, Madagascar is bigger than New Zealand. New Zealand's really 2 islands, but again, I'm still working on figuring that out. I will figure that out for my blanket when I do my own. This is a gift. So this is Africa. I think I have 1 more square to do to kind of finish this corner. This is a corner to corner style. Over here is South America. And down here is Antarctica at the bottom of the heart. So it's a heart, and then I did yellow to kind of represent sunshine all around. Hi, lots of people I don't know. Hello, hello, hello. Risha, Cappuccino, or probably Nicole, or Risha versus Nicole. What do you prefer to go by? Nice to see you. Thank you for joining. But yes, I'm making a second one of these, and I was going to run out of this, and if you know about JoAnn, it's going out of business, so I had to get this when I saw it. So I got 2 more of those, and that's that blanket, which I love this blanket. It's so beautiful. That's why I have to make it for myself too. I designed it for someone else, but then I'm like, I love that and I want that. What am I talking about? Do I sell online? Not necessarily. Hi, Linda. Not necessarily. I sell to friends, or friends of friends, kind of directly. Sometimes I sell on Facebook Marketplace, but generally I just sell to people I know. Usually they're gifts. What am I talking about? I'm talking about my JoAnn, what I purchased at JoAnn, and so far I've shown you this because I need more yarn for that map blanket. And then I've shown you this. Oh, my voice is too low. Okay. Let me see. Let's see what I can do to help with that. Let's see if that's... Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah. Happy Easter to those celebrating.
That's what she said.
I will be having high tea. Sorry, that's my phone. I will be having high tea with my family here in a couple hours. Anyway, I also got this felting llama. And wool felting is something my oldest stepdaughter does. So that I got that for her. And then my other passion is painting. So I got some colors of paint that I don't have. Thank you, though. Thank you. I'm so happy with that blanket. That's just one of the blankets I'm going to do an update on, but that one's incredible. If I do say so myself, that's why I have to do one for myself too. But there's the paints I got. I didn't have any of these colors in my painting. I'll show you because this is in reach. That one, that's a paper mache pumpkin. A paper mache pumpkin. I'll get closer. that, now I got to work on where I'm pointing. Okay, paper mache pumpkin that I painted from a tutorial from the Art Sherpa. She painted on a canvas. I painted it on paper mache pumpkin. And then I like to take old, this happens to be, is this a wine bottle or is this a sparkling juice bottle? It could be either. And you rough up, if you're interested in that, you kind of have to rough up the edge of glass. That's fine that you feel that way. Thank you, Linda. So you rough up the glass with, you take baking soda and water and just make a paste and rough up the glass so that the paint, this is acrylic paint, so it will actually stick. But painting's my other passion, so those are the colors of paint. I didn't have any of these colors in my painting stash. I do plan on doing a little tiny painting. Sorry, my cats are getting into something over there. That's what that noise is. Thank you so much, Linda, for taking care of that. I'm so glad you came in. So I'll show this again because it's so pretty. So it's going to be a heart. We're almost to the top of the heart. It's a heart, and then there's Asia. I'm not done with Asia because Asia is giant. Asia and Europe, Eurasia, whatever they call it. Like I said, that represents, I gotta put it on my shoulder here. Japan, where are you? Japan and the other islands. But again, somebody recommended I go ahead and top stitch the islands. I probably won't do that on this one, but I will when I make this same version for myself. When the blanket is completed, I will be going ahead and hi, Joseph, I'll just go with that. I will be posting the graph. So if you ever wanted to make this yourself, you can. This is a corner to corner style. You could use that. And hi, Layla. You could use that to make it yourself with the graph. And you could even do single crochets if you okay. So there's Antarctica. I've mixed yarn weights, which is not a typical thing to do. This is a 3-weight yarn. This yellow, it's called lemon meringue. It's ice cream is the name of yarn, but its color is lemon meringue. I don't know what kind of yarn this is, but I had to use a different size hook and less blocks. This is the pool time that I needed to buy more of from JoAnn to make sure I had enough to make my own version of this. I thank you so much, Linda. Yeah, I'm not monetized, so yeah, you can't donate anything. Anyway, so there's that, and then over here is South America. I need to just spend some time on that, honestly, and get it knocked out, because I think most of my tutorials related to corner to corner are done on that. This is the other blanket I'm working on. So it's to look like honeycomb. Sorry, I gotta stay where you can actually hear me. It's popcorn stitches to look like honeycomb, and it's just funny because the yarn looks like buttered popcorn, right? So, oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Gazoo. Oh, hi, Margaret. Hi, Margaret. I don't plan on being on here a total long time, simply because I know people are celebrating with their families or spending time with their families today. But yeah, the honeycomb is coming out nice, and then I like the way the clouds are looking with that blue. So I'm trying to get this blanket as wide as I can. This also is my own design with the yarn I have. I only have so that much and that much left of this popcorn yarn. So I'm only going to be able to get a few more rows, which is a bummer. But so I might not be able to do a cloud bee. We'll see. It might just be clouds and not these two clouds and not a bee. We'll see. We'll see what I can imagine. But thank you. Thank you so much. It does look like buttered popcorn, right? Even more now. But at least you can see the honeycomb shapes now, but it's 100. They should have named the colorway buttered popcorn, but the colorway it's baby blanket, baby Bernat blanket. How did they label it? Anyway, whatever that one is, the baby Bernat blanket yarn, and its colorway is chicks and bunnies, but buttered popcorn. They missed the mark. It should have been buttered popcorn. Because, you know, especially the way I've worked it up, but even if it was just these double crochets, look at that. That still looks like buttered popcorn. Anyway, but thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. Now, this is, I didn't mention this in the description. I have started, I know it doesn't look like much, but I have started this cat. Let me show you a picture. Oh, I can't show you the picture of the cat because it's on my phone. Thank you, Gazoo. Guess I'm probably saying your name wrong. Oh, hi, Carla. Hola, Carla. How do I say Roscoe? If I say Roscoe de Bosco, I'm assuming that's what that is. Thank you. Yes, it does 100% look like buttered popcorn. Thank you so much, Gazoo. I'll check you out. I am super happy with how they're all coming out. And like I said, I started this cat. I was going to try to get a stitch tutorial up today on an invisible decrease that I do on amigurumis, stuffies, whatever you call them. But I didn't get far enough. Hi, hola, Rohit. I'm going to say it that way. I don't know if that's the correct pronunciation. Anyway, like I said, it's only been 12 minutes. I will stay on for a few more minutes. Just, I know Linda Saksaida is also on live, so I do want to get back over to her. But yeah, so I mean, this is really, really cute, and this is really comfy. But this is just beyond special, and like I said, I love it so much. I have to make one for myself, which I never do that. I literally have never made a blanket for myself. So this will be a blanket I will eventually make for myself. No, I don't have a WhatsApp number. All right. So, India, Rohit. So Rohit is probably the correct pronunciation, I'm going to guess. But that's Antarctica, and that's a different yarn, and it's squishy too and fuzzy. It's actually very similar to this yarn here. All right. Oh, my cat's trying to attack the yarn. Okay. I have two kitties. It's the one that doesn't usually show up when I'm live. That's kind of funny. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm past the corner by a few rows there, and I'm way past the corner down here. So this technique corner. Thank you, Rena's Place. Oh, yes. Hi. You have the thrift shop. Yes, I remember. Yes. I occasionally have good luck getting yarn at my local thrift shop, but very rarely. So that's Asia. Again, my green yarn's getting everywhere. I'm doing it in a heart. That's Asia. Oh, Care Bear behind me. Yes, I will show you that. I did just, yeah, let me pull him down. I made this Care Bear for a friend. And she lives in Belfast. I live in Colorado. So I have not gotten it to her, but interestingly enough, her brother lives blocks from where I live. So whenever she comes out here or he goes out there, I'll send this little guy with her, and I'll have to make a new one. The suggestions I had for making a new one is to make it the one with the rainbow belly. I do have a free pattern that has several bellies. Interestingly enough, it did not have this particular belly, and it had open eyes, but I wanted it to be the sleepy bear for her. She asked Saber Karumi, hello. Um, anyway, so this is a free pattern and it has several bellies. If you look back through my videos, you can see where I mention a bear, and it has the Stephen. I have no idea who started the Easter Bunny story. Not a clue. But there are other bellies. I want to say she has the clover belly, the rainbow belly, the sunshine belly, and I don't remember what the different Care Bear names are. But anyway, oh, a hair dye product. Well, I use a hi, hola Carla. I use a product called Overtone. It's faded pretty well. I need to switch colors. I think I'm gonna go pink. But hello, Tracy. Anyway, I do have a video about this, and it does have the link to the free patterns if you're interested in making a Care Bear. The pattern is excellent. And like, sorry, that's my litter robot. I have 2 kitties, and this is their room. It's the craft room and the cat room. And so the litter robot is running, and I apologize. It's the older one, so it's kind of noisy. So sorry. But yes, there is a link to the free pattern for this, and it's, I believe, 4 different bellies. Just not this one, but I did in my video talk about the different, I think I did 3 different patterns. No, 2 different patterns here to get this belly. But almost everything else is the same, except I did the sleepy eyes instead of like regular eyes. So anyway, okay, yeah, it's like labeled. It's kind of a play on words to be like lions, tigers, and bears. Oh my! But it's 2 other words and bear, and that's the one you're looking for. It's in my regular videos. It's probably about last July. So how many ever months ago that is? Approximately. It might be June, but I think it was July that I got this done. And I just on Friday, where are they at? I have to get all the way up on the top. What are cats' names? Okay, so one cat she's a tortoiseshell calico. Her name is Missy. And then the other one is a big, huge orange and white kitty, and his name is Flynn. And he is giant, and I should have named him Garfield. Let me grab these. Okay. These are cat toys that I just put a tutorial up for. So the reason they're up there is they are for someone else, not for my kitties. 100% cotton yarn. If you just like the pattern of this pumpkin, it's very simple. You don't have to use 100% cotton. But if it's for an animal, please make sure you use 100% cotton. So I made it. This was the request. This was one of my friends purchasing that. So there's that. Sorry, that's my phone. Okay, I'm just having all the noises. I'm going to try to make it to a half an hour. Is kind of where I'm going to get a thank you, Margaret, for being here too. And then she also wanted this. So I'm sending that to her. So I'm going to have to remake that for mine. But I am going to do that one as a love bomb and use my heart. I'm going to do that and do the heart on it instead for myself to replace that, because I already have that one. Oh no. I don't know. It went all the way under. Maybe it'll find my wax. Those of you that have watched a lot will know the wax joke, because I do diamond painting as well with Camille from Camille's Creations. Let's see what else I've got sitting here. I've got a lot of projects going. I do not normally have this many whips. I still need to, I designed this one too. I still need to embroider the kiddo's name on here. It's just gotten, it keeps getting pushed to the wayside. So I need to get that done. I need to get that done and sent off. The baby was born back in February, so I need to get it done. But anyway, so that's another thing that's just hanging out here waiting to get taken care of. In addition to this colored cat, there's another kitty who is that I'm making that for. I'm using these colors for. Let me grab this so that I can make different stripes in different colors. And that kitty's all orange with just a little white paws. Anyway, yes, this was a pop-up live. Yes, Chuck, I just I didn't have time to get stuff taken care of, and I wanted to show my tiny little JoAnn haul, which was this, because I needed more for when I make my own mat blanket, and I wanted, okay, so I got that, this for my oldest stepdaughter, and I probably will only be on about 10 more minutes. Like I said, I know. Oh, speaking of kitties, here's one. Here's one. This is Missy. This is Missy Cat. You know why she's up here? Because she smells those pumpkins, because they have catnip in them. Yes. Yeah, sorry. Yes, it was like a last minute. I literally just was like, okay, I need to get this done before I need to finish cooking stuff for, or making stuff for the, yeah, hearts for the cat. Yep, she's going over there to try to get those. Yep, she's going for those pumpkins. But if I put the camera on her and she's playing with it, yep, that's exactly what she's doing. She will stop playing with it. She's coming over again. Anyway, we'll aim it at her. She's a cutie. She's a very sweet kitty. She's about 6 years old, give or take. Oh, it did notify you, Rena. Okay, yeah, Long Cool Woman there, Chuck, she's had a hard time getting notifications later. Where is Flynn? I'd have to shake food. He usually does not come anywhere near me. I was looking to see if he's actually in the room or not. He does not come anywhere near me during lives for whatever reason. Every once in a while he does. Now, if you go on my shorts, or my posts, yeah, my shorts, look for the orange and white kitty. He is on there at least twice. But yeah, Flynn is, Flynn does what he wants. He doesn't seem to, he's not as interested in things as active. Again, why I would have called him Garfield. And then these are the paints I got because I didn't have any of these colors of paint. Because as you know, I enjoy painting, like that. There, I painted that too. And the thing pinned to the wall there, that's actually crochet up there. That's crochet that it's a maple leaf dishcloth. I would never use as a dishcloth. So I just mounted it and I display it because I think it's pretty. He's a cat who walks alone. That's right. He does his own thing. If he shows up, great. But I really should stop feeding him lasagna. Just kidding. Hello. I'll just say LFC because I'm not sure. I'll say the rest of that name. Yeah, LFC. I'll just go with the end part. So yeah. Anyway, so that's where I'm at. Real happy. I don't know, Chuck, if you saw where I'm at on this. I'm almost, I think I have one square left in Africa. I think I just have, is it one or two? It might be 2 squares, but I think I'm on the last row of Africa. Let me flip that clip around so you can see it better. You have to clip your bobbins on, or I do. I know Queen's Crafts by Bridget has some from Llamas in Pajamas that you don't need the clip. They're designed to clip themselves on. So, yeah, see, these are just clipped on the wrong side. They should be clipped on this back side anyway. That's all right. You can see Africa looks like Africa, so that's good. Australia looks like Australia, but that's where I'm at. I still have a ways to go on that one, and then of course I'm working on this one. Oh, flip it around so you can actually see the popcorn stitches. It's so squishy, and the clouds look so cute. You can see that honeycomb definition against that blue. So just brought groceries. Oh, nice. I hope so. I need, I did get 2 colors of crochet thread that I want for my Decade Divas project, but I still need 1 more color, which is why, even though I bought them from JoAnn, you aren't seeing them. So it would potentially, nah, probably not give it away, but it would at least imply that it's, it would give you some possible idea of what I was making there. But anyway, I'm keeping that locked down. Like I said, my hubby doesn't even know. Yes, so I am really happy with, again, these pumpkins getting done. That's on my channel from Friday. And Rena, seriously, don't worry about it. I know you, first of all, just found me, but also I have a hard time keeping up on everybody's videos. So I don't take that personally at all. Watch what you can. But the Care Bear, yeah, definitely go back and find that one because you can get the pattern. And like I said, it's 4 different bellies. The pattern is written excellently so that you get, actually, I'm going to pull it back down again and show the little subtle thing that she did in the pattern, that like the way she makes you actually get these cheeks through the pattern is really, really good. So it's one of the best. I think it's hooks. Linda, if that doesn't work, do hooks, HOOKS. Maybe. I think. Yeah. Try hooks. It should work. I think that'll work. It's one day to have enough time to sew. Yeah, sewing is another thing that I have a whole pile of sewing that I need to do, but mending, I don't know how to like make things. I mean, I did back in middle school. Yes, that's what it was. Yeah, I'm fine with if anybody wants to drop their channel, give it a sec. Go ahead and subscribe to Linda Snyder if you haven't. Please do. Rena, you have a channel, right? Like where you put content. Hooks 247 is fine. Let's see if there's anybody else in here that has a channel. If you have a channel, I'm fine with that. Just give it a couple seconds, but it's anyway, your dream would be to have enough time. Yeah, I know, running a thrift store. Like I said, my grandma and my aunt, so my dad's mom and one of his sisters, they ran a thrift shop. That is so much work. That is far more than a full-time job. What is that? Probably 70, 80 hours a week, if I were to guess. Anyway, but yeah, if you have a channel where you put content, go ahead and do like Linda did and hooks 247. I'm not quite to the half an hour mark, but yeah, I like painting, as you can tell from that up there, anticipating seeing what you make in thread. Yes, I'm very excited so I will probably make something in thread. Let me pull those down too. I will probably make something in thread before Decade Divas that I can show before Decade Divas. Let me grab.
That's what she said.
These 2. Oh, my phone's saying what it's saying again. Oh, somebody's. So I did do these. I love that variegated yarn. It's just, or variegated thread, sorry. It's so pretty. So that one's really pretty, and this one's really pretty. So anyway, that's my update. That's my JoAnn. This is not from JoAnn. This is from a lovely lady from my, babe, just so you know, I'm live. Just for a couple minutes. And then my cat had to chime in. But isn't that interesting how that works up versus how it looks on the, what do you call this, balls game? What do you call it when it's thread? But it's just so fun. But anyway, I do plan on making something that I can show on the channel before Decade Divas. So, because these colors are not necessarily part of that. Oh, somebody from my crochet club. Oh, hi, Trish. Oh, it's bright and early there. Oh, those puppies will get you up. Yes, please go back to sleep. I'm just about to end. I really can only do a ball. Okay, that would be my gut feel on that too, but I just didn't know. So my phone and its contributions. Anyway, I do need to go ahead and go. Oddly, I do have a live tonight with Camille, a normal one, but on my channel, I'm not sure which thing I'll crochet on. Maybe I'm making a cat. I know it doesn't look like a cat yet, but it's to match how the cat looks. But hi, Moonrose. I'm actually just about to sign off. I've actually got a little bit of a headache, and I need to take care of that so that I can go do my high tea with my family. And I really thank you, Linda, for handling the situation that happened earlier. And thank you all for being here. Sorry you didn't get notified. It was a very last minute decision, just because I couldn't not manage to get a video up for today. So I thought I'd do this now, and then I'll have the live later, and I'll tell you all about here's everything I made for my high tea. I made a cranberry lemon loaf, an apple spice loaf, so a sweet bread, right? But not sweetbreads. No, that's different. Lemon curd, homemade whipped cream, thumbprint cookies with lingonberry jam, and like I'm giving my family like, oh, hi, Camille. Again, so sorry I did not warn you. I was like, I've got these few minutes. I'm going to go. Thank you for popping in. Thank you for reminding people for thumbs. Thanks for the hearts. But yes, after this experience and how beautiful that is, I'm definitely going to make something amazing for that. But I was showing my JoAnn haul. This is what haul, and I say that, and it's tiny. So I got this for my stepdaughter in. I'll run through it just one more time. This for my stepdaughter. Oh, and the kitty came to visit again because she still smells those pumpkins. She her. She doesn't like these cuddles very much, but she's tolerating it. This is Missy. She's like, please let me go. She's over here because the pumpkins are over here. These have catnip in them. But anyway, okay, so wool felting. I don't do this project. Needle felting, sorry. Needle felting. I don't do this. This is for my stepdaughter in California. That's my oldest stepdaughter. I got this so I can make myself a map blanket, because I thought I think I'm only going to have one more left, and I knew that wasn't going to be enough. So I'm like, I'll make sure I have more than enough to make my own. This is where I'm at on this blanket. I'm not sure I am going to have enough to get far enough to make the yellow, the cloud bee. I'm very sad about that, because I have this much of this yellow yarn and this much of this yellow yarn. So I probably only have enough to, let's see. Let me look at where I'm at. Yeah, it might not be as bad as I think. I might have to go in and applique kind of the fluffy bee on there. I think I have figured out a way I could manage to do that. Hello. I'm going to call you Ingrid because I'm not sure how to pronounce the first part of that. But it's looking, I love how with that blue, I know it's really quiet when I'm behind it. With the blue, you can, or teal or whatever color that is, you can really see the definition of that popcorn in that lovely buttered popcorn yarn. That's what they should have called it, but no, it's Chicks and Bunnies is the name of that Bernat baby blanket yarn. Anyway, so that's where I'm at there. Did I show this real quick? I'll show this real quick one more time where I'm at on this. I'm so close to done with Africa. That's Asia. Australia, New Zealand. There you are, Trish. I know it's 2 islands, but when I do my own, I'll make it much more accurate. This is Madagascar. Australia. Nope, I just called Africa, Australia. Not the same thing. Okay, Africa. I've got one more row. I think it's either 2 blocks or 1 block. And then there's South America. It's got a few more blocks. And then there's Antarctica down at the point of the heart. I'm pretty far past the corner down here. I'm getting past the corner on this. Where is it? There it is. And where is it? And I started the cat. So there's the little part that's by this cat's eyes that are kind of like lighter. So I'm coloring it so that it looks like the cat as much as I can without spending too much time. Okay. Yes, you may. Yes, Rena, go ahead. Hooks 247. You've never asked. So yes, please feel free, Rena. Go ahead. Hooks 247. Yes, I am offering it. So before I finish off, I'll make sure you have a chance to drop that. That's how you do it. But I just still find this so amazing how that works up versus how it looks in the ball. It's just so different. It's beautiful. It's absolutely stunning. I thought this was pretty, but that is just gorgeous. I don't know. That might at some point have to be a shirt, a continuous granny, because that is just, oh, it's so pretty. I don't know. How many yards does that? Probably too much. I am not doing my top for Camille in this. This is the yarn I'm doing my top for Camille's challenge in, this cotton. It says a 3.5 millimeter hook on the label. I finally found that. So I'm planning on using a slightly larger hook because I want it to, well, we'll see. Depends on, I've started 3 and pulled all 3 back because I keep changing my mind. Sort of like what happened with the blanket yarn cardigan. But it got done. It'll get done. It'll get done by the end of the month. Sure. Yeah. It'll get done by the end of the month. Maybe. Anyway. So, yes. So, Rena, did you drop your channel? I don't know if you know what? I don't know if I have it on all chat. I can't tell. Rena, if you didn't drop your channel, go ahead. Hooks 247. But yeah. Oh, yeah. I know. I'm funny, right? I'm silly. Oh, I forgot to show the paint. I also got these paints from JoAnn. These were $1 a piece, which these are really good paints for $1 a piece. So if you're actually into painting crafts, please feel free to go ahead and check out whatever your local JoAnn has in paints, if you do painting crafts. Because, like, no, honestly, that, like, this folk art brand is excellent, and I've never been able to get it for only $1. So it's $1.07, but, so yes, paint and then wool felting, and then big twist yarn, because we all know the situation with big twists. So I think these were three. They weren't crazy. They weren't super marked down. I think they were $3.50. I think they were $3.50 a piece, which works. Oh, hi, Ahmed. Is it Ahmed or Ahmed? Which way do you pronounce it? Like with a CH, that's how an American speaker would, with the CH where your H is, or Ahmed or Ahmed. Either way, nice to see you in here. I really I've already gone past what I planned on, but I'll do a few more minutes because I still have I have to make lemon curd for my family is doing high tea, like English high tea for Easter. Jeez, could not think of what holiday is this, but that one looks really pretty too. So that's the minty one. I like that and how that looks, but this one just so pretty. Anyway, and then these are my cat toy pumpkins. I've got a little bit of a headache, so that's part of why I need to go pretty soon. These do not have to have catnip put in them, but these are 100% cotton, and they have catnip in them because they are cat toys for a friend. My kitty has more than a few times tried to steal this one. She seems to like this one more. Even though this one has more catnip. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, that's why I'm only going to be on a few more minutes. I said that a few minutes ago because we all know I have a hard time saying goodbye and ending my lives. It's a problem. But yes. So yes, that's the pumpkins. This is the beginning of the cat. It will match. I am designing it. Well, I'm not designing the pattern, but I am coloring it to match the look of the cat picture that was sent to me. I have this one that's a gray tabby, and then there's an orange and white one. It's more orange, but it's like stripy, and so it's different colors of orange, and then little white feet. So I will be working on that. That's a commissioned job. So I think my head is dictating I need to be done so that I can handle doing a live tonight. Let's see, it would be 9 Eastern, 8 Central, 7 Mountain, 6 Pacific time if you're in the US. Match that up to whatever time that works out for you. Some of you I know that are from India, like, who was it earlier? Somebody earlier. I don't know how to match that up. So if you want to match that up, 9 p.m. Eastern time is probably the easiest to match up to. Is it daylight time? It's probably daylight time and not standard time, right? Is that right? Yes. Okay. Yes, I do need to go. You're right. So I will see you all tonight. Hopefully, I'll probably be working on one of those blankets. That is the plan. I need to get a little further on them. So thank you so much for stopping by. Go look for that Care Bear video in mine. It does have the links to the free written pattern. I do not believe there could be videos, but I think it's just a written pattern that I found on Etsy. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all stopping in. Thanks for the hearts. I am glad the kitty came by to visit. That one's Missy. The orange and white, he just doesn't show up very often, but he is in some shorts. So if you want to see him, go look in the shorts. Okay. Happy Easter to everyone. And Rena, you did drop, right? You did drop your channel? Because you are welcome to. I did invite you to before you go. Thank you so much, Margaret and Linda, especially Linda, for dealing with that thing earlier on. Because trolls be trolling, even on Easter. All right. I thank you, and Love y'all later. Love y'all and see you all in a few hours. Bye for now.